It's the last 3 months of the year, and if you feel like time is running out to hit those big goals, don't worry, there's still plenty of time. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to be super productive and smash your goals before this year ends. Whether it's working, personal growth, fitness, career milestones, or just getting more organized. By following these steps, you can end the year strong and even set yourself up for a more successful year to come. But before we jump into this video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you can, please do share this video on your Instagram so other people to smash their goals before the year ends. So the first one is to review your goals. And in here, you are going to assess all the goals that you put out to do this year. And then you're going to break them into smaller, manageable tasks that you can actually do and what you can manage to do in the last 3 months. Tip is to use the Eisenhower matrix, which explains that categorize your tasks based on urgency and importance. Focus on the tasks that are more urgent and are more important right now, and avoid time on the ones that are not urgent at all. And this is one of the things that you can also get when you read the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's to always think of what you can do now and be more effective with that based on how urgent it is. For example, if you set out your goal to lose 20 pounds this year, start by, managing it by starting with your meal preps, prioritizing your daily habits for you to reach that entire goal. Losing 20 pounds in the next 3 months is not hard. It's just how you divide your tasks and how you manage them on a daily basis to get to that point. 2, time block your days. This definitely means that setting aside certain chunks of your day, of your time, that you can literally get to do the things that you want to do. Time blocking is something that everybody should have, either on their calendars or as a timer on their phone, to remind them to set those achievable goals. One of the things I do is time block a lot. I time block a lot of things, and for some reason my phone just does it for me. It automatically does things in that way. If I'm reading a book, it time blocks and cuts out everything just to let me read a book. If I'm doing personal things or whatever I'm doing, it puts my phone on personal. It's not time blocking, but it's the way in which my phone is set that it reads the behavior that I have on my phone and blocks out everything else that is not necessary and is not very important. The best way that you can do it is that you can try working in 90-minute intervals. What I mean is that set 90 minutes and then have a break, and then set other 90 minutes and then have a break. You're so time block for at least 90 minutes, have a break in between of like maybe 15 minutes, and then start again the 90 minutes. In that way, you are more productive without feeling like you're burnt out and overloaded within that space of time. So now is the time to try and set actionable plans, because we have now come to 3 months towards the end of the year, and now it's all about action. So you need to try as much as you can to set actionable plans that you can try to actionably do. So break down your big goals into weekly goals, and the weekly goals into daily goals. Focus on one thing at a time. Avoid multitasking, because multitasking does not yield anything. A jack of all trades is a jack of none. For example, if you want to accomplish a project by the end of December, break it down in this way: October, research; November, drafting; December, revision. So set these actionable plans that you can do for every single month, so you can get to the end of the year and achieve these things that we can achieve. Remember what I said, that start prioritizing what is important, and what is not important, leave it and let it go. You can always restart in the next year. The 4th one is hold yourself accountable. It's easy to get distracted or not motivated as the months fly by. That's why having an accountability is literally a game changer. Now, accountability is not sometimes for your own self. Accountability, you can also have it for others, and you can let other people keep you accountable to the things that you said you want to do. Share your goals with friends and family, that people have the best intentions for you, and are always people that have, a higher self of you and keep your values and respect your boundaries. In that way, they are more likely to kind of help keep you accountable. You can use apps like Habitica, Strix, to keep you accountable with your own goals. For me, I have created this kind of it's my own habit healthy, thing. I created it with ChatGPT, and I put it on my Notion that literally tracks every single time. If I go to the gym, I put it down what workout I did and how many times I've gone in a week, so I can track myself with the progress that I'm doing, so I can get to the goal that I want to get to. So use different kind of apps to help. If you don't have friends and family, try to find a way in which you can replace them kind of by using apps that can keep you accountable. You know, like for example, tell a friend about your fitness goal and ask them to ask you weekly how that went. Have a conversation about it, have a chat about it, and also chat about their own goals and things that they wanted to keep accountable that very week. It's really hard to share your goals with other people, but sometimes you always have to try to be vulnerable and let other people in if you're gonna grow. Then the fifth one is focus on quick wins. One of the best ways to stay motivated when it's coming towards the end of the year is to focus on achieving small quick wins, things that are going to make you happy, things that you can achieve now that will add some value to yourself and you feel like you are ending the year on a strong high. Wins are these small amount of tasks that you can achieve in the shortest time possible. These small wins are pushing you closer to the bigger win that you want to get to, because they'll give you this kind of sense of accomplishment that is very good. For example, according to my Goodreads, I am 47 books behind to get to my goal of reading 100 books by the end of the year. And that means that I have to read at least 3 books every single week to accomplish that 100-book read. But one of the things I have incorporated that is going to help me get to that point, that makes me a little bit feel happy and not feel so bad, because in a couple of months I was slacking so much, is that I'm reading smaller books. And in reading those smaller books, it makes me feel like, oh, this week I've read 2 books. You know, I'm listening to audio books and I'm just like, oh, I listened to an audio book this week, so I feel perfectly, better. So it's just dividing those smaller tasks and smaller wins, which lead you to the bigger goal, because me reading these small books are still books and they still count towards that 100 goal that I've got. Like for example, if you want to improve your mental health and it's coming to the end of the year and you are like, this year I need to work on my mental health, try to maybe put 5 minutes of meditation every single day and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to commit every single day in order for me to get to that goal, and then increase it, and then increase something else or add something else that would actually help you. Point number 6 is to embrace a growth mindset. And that reminds me of this book, Mindset by 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐌𝐈𝐄𝐑. So challenges are going to come your way, but how you respond to them is what is going to determine how successful you are going to be. Embrace a growth mindset in a way that you see challenges as opportunities for you to grow, not as obstacles for you to stop getting to the point that you want to go to or to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. If things don't go as planned, don't beat yourself up. Adjust your approach and keep moving forward. Celebrate progress, not perfection. This is about finishing strong, not about being perfect. If you've got to this part of the video and you are a lucky one, because I am going to be giving away one of these books, which is Mindset by 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐌𝐈𝐄𝐑, which is a very, very good book to help your mindset and to understand what the growth mindset is. So all you have to do to enter that giveaway is literally leave a comment down below, share this video on your Instagram and tag me, and for sure you could be the lucky one that gets a book before the end of the year. So in setting your growth mindset is that, for example, if you've set your target this year to read at least 12 books and you have read only 7 books, adjust your target. Maybe put your target to say that this year I'm only going to read 9 books, and 9 books, so shall it be. Does that mean that you're a failure? No. Does that mean that you can never accomplish what you want to accomplish? No. It just means that this year we are just going to focus on 9. Next year we'll learn from this year and make it better. 8. Stay consistent, not perfect. Consistency is more important than perfection. This is something that I say all the time. We get so caught up in the game of being perfect, of how perfect we can create that YouTube video, of how perfect we can edit, of how perfect that picture needs to be, of how perfect that reel needs to be. And it stops us from actually being consistent. Being consistent is so much important than actually being perfect, because consistent, you're putting yourself out there, you're doing that particular project, you're not stopping, you're still going. But when you embrace the mindset of perfectionism, you stop, because perfectionism does not help you grow as fast as you want to grow. It literally slows your growth, and sometimes it stops your growth. For example, if you slip or you miss your goal or your task, don't stop. Get back on track the next day. Try better the next day. Tweak something, change something. Try to be as better as you can. There is a YouTuber that I watch that is called
Tamara 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐌𝐈𝐄𝐑, something like that. And one of her videos, she said that every single day she tries to do something new, she tries to incorporate something new, she tries to learn something new. If something has failed, just move on, dust yourself up and go. As much as her videos are vlogs, she does have some good insights in there. I'm just saying, okay? Reflect and plan for the future. As we're wrapping up the year, take time to reflect on the things that you have worked on. Believe it or not, from January till this time, you think that you have not done so much, but if you sit down and reflect, there are a lot of things that have happened, that you've accomplished, that you've achieved. But just because you've buried them at the back of your head, because you're thinking of the now and you're not going back to access the previous things, you think that you have failed. Use those to apply them to your future goals and, to the next plans that you want to do. For example, journaling or creating a vision board for the next year can help you clarify what you want to achieve for the next year. For example, end a year with a reflection of habits and routines that helped you grow, things that helped you get to the goals that you've done, or the things that you've accomplished, or the projects that you've got a medal for or being praised for, and use those and think about how you're going to take them to the next year to achieve bigger goals. And those are some of the things I can share with you that can help you achieve your goals in the next 3 months. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just remember that you have done so much in the previous 9 months and you're still doing perfectly well. Just break things down, cut down on some of those goals. It is okay, because next year is still there. You need something to look forward to when it comes to the next year. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like. Do not forget to subscribe and let me know what you think about these tips and how you can implement them in your life.